Well, hello! Welcome to this week's ITL. It's been a few minutes, hasn't it? It's been a few minutes. I hope this all finds you happy and healthy. I'm doing better. I missed a few. It's raining out, but I'm happy. I'm doing better. And, Goat's doing good. She is right there. Yeah. She's right there. She's running good. Got her a new, last time, spoke up, told you, getting her a new battery. Got her in there. And after I got the new battery, I had the dash clock installed a while back. It wasn't working right. I broke the first one. Never did work right. I'm Mickey rigged. It had to work off a 9-volt battery, which wasn't right. But the old one that I broke, I took it apart. I found out I was going to repair it, and by soldering the little tab for that the little spade that you plugged it onto, I was going to solder that to the board, which I ended up doing. But here, you had two positives, spades off the board. One was for a constant hot, which goes to your battery, and one to the key hot, which is not constant. It's supposed to brighten up your face. Okay. What had happened was, at the factory, there was a solder point going between the two. Not supposed to be there. So what I did is I unsoldered that inside. And I put it together. And what you know, it all worked. And it keeps time. What you know, it keeps time. It keeps good time. So, this was in the house I did this. The first one. I got two of them now, it works. I came out here, took it out of the dash, one on go, because I had a dead battery, the 9-volt battery, I kept it on. It was in the trunk. I undid all that wiring, and I unsoldered it, the one on the dash, and I wired it up like it should be, and what you know, it's working great. So, yeah. Ding! Mikey fixed that. But I'm getting to what's happening now, why Mikey's doing better right now. If it continues, we'll see, because Mikey's working with better meds. Not better meds, up to meds. Yeah, for migraines. Yeah. Mikey's been fighting with migraines this whole time. Yeah. And, but yeah, so the goat is not, it's got the clock working. Yeah. But the goat's operator, he's sensitive to heat because of heart issues. So he's got to watch for whenever he's in heat to be able to pull over and make sure he's got orange juice and water and stuff to cool down. So what he does is he has a thermometer aboard, which he no longer does because it died. He used to use one from the Polar Bear Challenge. It died a while back. He's got one coming. It will be hooked up to the key switch. It's coming. So that will be installed too later on. It's coming. Now it will be in Celsius, so that'd be cool. I mean, all this stuff is foreign to him, but it'll work. It'll work. This one here is not. It's not. You can't switch to Fahrenheit. That's okay. I mean, I don't know why, but it's just the way it's made. It was cheap. It was a good deal. It'll work. It'll work. I can learn to switch it over in my head. You know what I mean? But it'll work. But all this time, since Mikey was missing recording the ITL, Mikey's been out of it. Really out of it. Suffering bad. Couldn't figure out what's going on. I've been really sick, really hurting. Sleep has been non-existent, really. Or I've been out of it and sleeping all the time. Been nothing in the middle. I figured I'd try to figure out on my own. I don't like seeing doctors. Finally, I broke down and went to see the doctor and said, "Hey, doc, what's going on?" I mean, by the time I was going to see the doctor, the wife was at home with a migraine. I told her, I'll take care of it myself. No problem. I had an appointment. On the way there, I had to stop and get air in the tires anyway. To go, it was like, no, I need air in the tires. The light was on. No problem, I air the tires. But by the time I got there, I was seeing double. Sometimes triple. I was telling the doctor this, and the doctor said, "Mike, you're dealing with your migraines. You probably was dealing with the migraines, super migraines, this whole time." This was a few days ago. Yeah. He got me a shot in the rear. A good shot. I ain't going to say what it was, because Mike doesn't like doing medicines. I can't even remember what it was anyway. So, what the heck? And that night, well, by the time Mikey got home, I was out. I was out like a light. I slept. Good sleep for a long time. And I woke up like a new man. Now, I do have an aura that comes and goes, but I fight that because he raised my daily medication for my migraines, because I do have migraines that are all they're just there. And I've had these I'm a I tell these guys that I have fibromyalgia. Okay. And if you believe me or not, I don't care. The vaccine for the COVID, it took me out. It almost killed me. And I have what they called, it's a long haulers. And it interacted with my fibromyalgia. Okay, and it's been believed that that's more than likely what's kicking off my migraines. Also, I mean, it's like the perfect storm, actually. Don't know why. Can't explain it. Don't know. I'm going to try. All I'd care for is, let's try to figure this out to get it better. Let's try to get it at least settled down so I'm not suffering so much. So, he raised my medication, daily medication, and it seems to be helping. Yeah. there's an aura there in the evening, but the medication tends to bring it down right before I go to bed to the point where I can get some sleep. That's all I can say. I mean, I'm sensitive to like this lighting. By the time I get done shooting, it really it does bother me. But I use it so you guys can see better. I mean, I put up with things for other people, but normally I try to go hide. Sounds bother me. Always did bother me with my fibromyalgia anyway. But ever since I've been taken out the COVID vaccine, it's been heightened. But I got other good news. Let's get away from this bad news. Let's get away from this. Thanks to the missus. The missus has been working really hard behind the scenes for me. She's my angel. She's my sweetheart. Can't get better than my wife, I tell you. You guys all know that I've been fighting hard. I've been praying hard in the past about my laptops and stuff, trying to get so I can get my videos made up and everything for you guys and myself for YouTube. Because my laptop's so freaking old. She found that I can get, I'll be paying on it for a while. I can get my laptops. She said, Mike, we can get laptops. It ain't going to cost us an arm and a leg. Yes, they're refurbished. They're better than what we have. A lot better than we have. We got the first one in already. I made sure she got it. I'm getting an identical. Should have it within a week. And I should be able to have a decent, my videos made up in a decent time. They're a lot better. Yes, they're Windows, which I can live with that. They're Windows 10, but I can live with that. But yeah, I ain't gonna go through the specs. It's an up step for me. At least it ain't a broken down machine that I have. But on the other hand, I rebuilt my Pi. Yeah, for like $13, I rebuilt my Pi, my Raspberry Pi, and of course I changed the SSD card too. That cost me a little bit more. I ain't going to say how much I paid for that, but I rebuilt it. It's running like a major machine here, and it's doing fantastic too. But it's acting like I got a case for it. It's like a major heat sink in itself. And it's running like a honking machine. But it's running with a 1 terabyte SSD card inside of it. It's got a 2.5 terabyte external drive, a 3.5 floppy drive on the outside of it. It's got a DVD burner on the outside of it. It's got, I hooked up, I don't have it permanently hooked up. I do have the projector I can hook up to it. Then it's running my radio on, my radio system up to it. I mean, this thing is just going. And it just ain't slowing down. Like, this is cool. I love it. And I just love that little Pi. I mean, it's looking up for me. I'm like, if I can do this, you can do this too. I mean, things are looking up. Mikey, dealing with migraines. On the other hand, let's all pray for those people overseas with the terrorists raining down on them in the motherland. Using the weapons and stuff that Bobo left behind. What a moron. dear Lord. Please help those people. Please leave a hand. Make sure they're safe. Please help them come home. Wherever place they reside from. Especially the ones that come from the United States. Please make sure they come home. Oh, I know they're being mistreated right now. But make sure they get treated properly. Stop the ones that are raining terror down on them right now. The poor children, the poor people now. I like to say amen. God bless you all. I'm sorry I just had to throw that prayer in for all of them. It's just so sad that everything had to happen while I was gone. This is Muslim Mike. I'd like to close out on a solemn prayer. Signing out. 73 y'all. See y'all next week. I will be back.